Okay, now what I'm going to show you, same locks being picked, again is a Mul-t-Lock Garrison 7-pin, but instead of using a more specialised pick, what I'm going to do is show you how we can still pick these locks with a basic multi-lock pick set. It's a dedicated pick set designed to open this type of lock, and it will do all your different types of multi-lock, i.e. your basic pin type like the Garrison, but it will also do your pinning pins. They are quite hard to use. Obviously everything has to be done by hand, but if you did decide to buy the pick set, they do come with full instructions on how to use the tools. Okay, so I'm going to show you this being picked by hand using a basic multi-lock pick set. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. And all the principles of what we actually do remain much the same. We still need to apply tension to the plug, and again we're going to look for any pins that bind. Okay, the tension tool that I'm going to use, just a basic tension tool, and I can get that into the plug and apply nice tension onto that plug there. Then I'll be going in with my pick. You can see it's almost just like a little spade that we can go under each pin and scoop each pin, i.e. any pin that I feel the bind, I can manipulate and give a bit of extra lift to. You do tend to find when you're using this type of pick set, you can engage the anti-pick pins quite a lot, but what I tend to do is just continue to pick through, and I can disengage anything or any anti-pick pins that I have activated as I continue to pick through. But hopefully you'll see that as I actually start to open this lock. Just going to zoom out just a touch, just so you can see the actual picking action as well. Okay, so I'm going to apply tension on. I'm just going to go through just like I did with the other tool, going in one pin at a time. Okay, things take a little bit more time with this because it is all done by freehand. There's nothing there to guide me to say exactly what pin I'm on, so I need to keep that in my head. You see a little slight give on the plug there. And again, I'm adjusting my tension as I go through, in case I get pins that are hard to lift. Get some nice clicks on this. We see a nice bit of give there. That's probably an anti-pick pin. I'm just going to ease off on the tension, get past that. Because sometimes what you'll see, how the plug comes back a touch. So I'm going to just continue to pick through again. Just there, you see how the plug comes back a little bit. See that again. Let's bring that back. And I can start to identify which pins it is when I actually lift them that are engaging the anti-pick. In this case it's number 5, because watch the plug as I lift, see the slight exaggerated lift. So I'm just going to bring that back on itself. Ooh, release the tension just a bit too much there. So I'm going to underneath that back one. Okay, back to the front. Front. So just taking my time going through, not trying to rush this. There's no point with this pick set, you'll just mess things up. Oh, and you see it's just gone there. Just lost my tension tool there. Okay, you see the plug will rotate. It actually stops there because there's some pins binding at the top. Just get them pins out of the way. Release in a sec. Okay, if you can't do it with your pick, perhaps just try the back end of your tension tool. It's just where some of the top pins have found the opening of the plug. I just need to lift them clear. There you go. Okay, and then you can see the plug rotates all the way, resets. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit more work involved when you use a dedicated or just an individual pick, but same rules apply. Take your time and eventually they'll open.